You guys doing out there? It's Peter coming at you for the Common Collector podcast, and I am the Common Collector. I am a guy who just collects what I like. I got a little bit of toys, comics, video games, cards, the whole nine yards, guys. I'm going to just do a little bit on what I've been getting and kind of what's come out since the last episode. It's been quite a while, a lot of drama in the card world, prices going a little wacko, and so here we go. So starting off, guys, Marvel Masterpiece 2023. Technically, we all thought it was going to be 2022, but it did finally release and up to pre-sales at $1,000 a box. So people were able to buy it, and great, power to them. If you guys were able to buy it, if you were able to enjoy it, I'd love to see what you got, see what you're collecting, and keep it going. Me personally, I cannot afford $1,000 a box. Heck, I couldn't even afford a pack of Spider-Man Metal on e-pack or Flare Ultra Avengers on e-pack, which was okay with me because they don't have my characters. But that's a different story. So I was able to end up finding some cards. Okay, the cards that I want. So Blink was in the set, and I was so excited, so stoked. I did not get to see what she looked like until people started ripping boxes. There was no pre-show of Blink on any interviews that Dan DeSanto did. Nothing like that. So rewind a little bit. Forgot to say this set is by Dan DeSanto. He has done amazing art. If you guys can, go follow him on Instagram at Dan DeSanto Art. Look at him on Facebook. So he has done magic cards, he has done book covers, and he has done these amazing Marvel Masterpiece cards, and he loves Marvel. So it's not just coming from a guy who's doing painting, it is actually coming from a guy who loves Marvel cards, grew up on Marvel cards, the Jim Lee set, Joe Jusko's 92 Marvel Masterpieces. I mean, he has the sets. He was going through the sets, looking at them, and figuring out what to do. If you're able to, go search up a couple of really cool interviews. Sketch Hard Hive has one on YouTube. It's amazing. Nornrad does a lot of work with Dan and was able to do a tour of his studio and kind of really get to know what happened, how it went down, how long he spent on things. So man, there's some amazing art in this set. So there's a wide variety of cards, guys. I'm not gonna go into how many of each card has parallels and this and that, because that's not how I collect. Again, I am a common collector. So for this set, starting off, I got the base card, and oh my gosh, you guys, this Blink card is magnificent. Now I'm gonna kind of hold it at an angle so you guys don't see the reflection right there, but that is amazing. Okay, and so the base card does have this silver border around it, and it doesn't take up too much of the card. I like that. I love how it doesn't take up too much of the card. She's tier 1, which if you aren't really into the masterpieces, they have tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4. Okay, tier 4 characters, a lot less cards are made of them, so they're harder to get. So the tier 1 made it really simple for me. Love it. So glad. The base card for her is out of 1,999. So every base card for tier 1, I know there's 1,999 base card. Hey, that does not include the variants that come after. So on the variants, if you guys are watching on YouTube, the base is silver. They changed the color of the foiling. So I know there's green, orange, purple, I think red. Again, I don't follow the variants because I don't want 20 of the same card. I don't like that. That's not how I collect the character. I love her card. I love the picture that Dan did. This is the base card. This is what starts the set. Then I did end up getting, which I love, he did preliminary art, if I could say it, correctly. And this is the preliminary art that Dan did. And what I love on the back of every card, okay, these aren't numbered on the back. If you look at the back, this one's kind of hard to see, but if you look right down here, that's where the number is. Kale has her main appearance right here. So we got Age of Apocalypse on the back. Amazing card. But so Dan wrote a blurb for every prelim to put on the card. And this is what he says about Blink. Age of Apocalypse fans are no doubt familiar with Blink, who can not only teleportate herself, but massive objects as well. What better way to showcase her potentially destructive abilities than to have her moving a whole skyscraper? So I didn't even see that when I looked at the card originally. And the thing was, is I got the prelim first because I had to buy these separate. So if you look on the prelim, here is her teleporting disc. There's the skyscraper coming out, and she's coming out of her own teleportation. So we'll show a little bit closer. All right, there. So you can see a little bit better the disc, the pink up here from the disc, and her coming out of her own teleportation. Amazing art, Dan. Whoo, it's sweet. Love it. So then you have what they're calling variants. So they're variant covers. They used to be called What If in 16, 18, 20, and they changed it to variant. And this is amazing because it uses the Marvel comic for Age of Apocalypse number 4, Astonishing X-Men, which I might have around here somewhere, guys. I'm not 100% sure. I know I have number 1. I might have number 4, but so this is that card, and you guys, it is amazing. I mean, it's so clean the way that they did it and how they worked it. So they do bring it in a little bit. They crop it a little bit. If you hold them side by side, you can see that it is just a little bit closer. It's a little bit smaller than this one, but I love it. The variant cover. So if you guys are a number of people, there are 1,499 of the variant. I have number 791. So this set, guys, is amazing. It's not like it used to be where you can build a full set. You can't go back like JoJo's 92 set and you were able to buy a case, you got a whole set. You know, I don't even remember if there were a couple chase cards, the 3D chase cards, which I did end up getting one of them just recently. But so that was four, I think 3D, as they call them, four chase cards. They were battle cards, and yeah, so you know, when you open a box of those, you were able to get almost a whole set. This completely different. There are people who are opening sets. You know, you can open up 6 cases, boxes. A case is 12 boxes, so you're able to open 12 You know, people have opened like 6 boxes, and you can buy into character openings. And I almost bought into Blink, but I was able to get. I just wanted the 3 cards. I didn't want anything big and pricey, so it went over my price range for that I was willing to pay for the 3 cards. And from that point, you know, I went in with one. I was talking to one guy on the site, and he didn't get a single one of his character pulls. And I was like, dang, that sucks. Especially for like tier 4. So you're paying for like Buko bucks for, say, I think Wolverine's a tier 4. And out of 6 boxes, there's not a single Wolverine card. And that is brutal. That's the gamble, guys. So you got to remember when you're buying into cards, it's a gamble. So unless you're buying the specific card you want, if you're buying a pack of cards, you are gambling that you even get anything that's worthwhile. Which is one reason why I don't go heavy in especially the expensive sets. So what I enjoy myself, they've released the blaster sets. Upper Deck has released blasters, and guys, I love them. They're fun. You know, as a guy who really, again, I'm just a comic collector. I'm just a guy who, you know, doesn't want to have every Blink card. Like, I'm not having a full rainbow Blink because I did that, and it's too much of the same picture for me. But they did release Marvel Beginnings set. And guys, these are fun, like just fun cards. So I do have some right here. I bought 2 blasters. They were, I want to say, 5 cards, 9 packs. So 9 packs for $20, 5 cards in the pack. So I did get, which is kind of, so they have these supernovas. I think the best one I probably got is Wolverine. And this variant is only in the, what do you call it? In the blaster boxes. So not in the hobby boxes that you're paying, $100-something for. They're only in the $20 boxes. They got black border. So we have black border. We have red border variant. We have base cards, just like that. And so let's see. So then we have rainbow. So I got a Purple Man rainbow here. Ooh, looks really good with the shiny. Look at the shiny. Oh yeah, shiny so nice. And with that Purple Man rainbow, we also have illustration board. Okay. So my girl Blink is in the set now. It's a 180 base card set. So I opened 2 packs. I did not get any of Blink. So I will end up probably trading. I'm guessing what I really want, I want the prelim, okay, or the illustration board, sorry, because I think that would just be fun to have with Blink. I want her base card, but what I really want, okay, so this one is not a base card. Of course, you can see it's the Red Nova of Throg, okay. You have Throg down here in the corner, right? Okay, they have Flip FX. And the reason I want that is because I'm so curious what picture they chose for Blink to take the comic out of, because the flipped FX uses the corner panel picture, right? There's the beginnings, and this is more of a new picture. So here's Throg. And I want to get the Blink one of this because I want to have the older picture. I'm a fan of the older pictures of Blink. So I am going to try to trade that, maybe sell some of these. Guys, but the base cards, oh my gosh, just so much fun. I mean, big wheel. What big wheel? Really? I mean, you have Goliath. Like, come on. They have normal character, like main characters. I got Danny catches Ghost Rider. Awesome picture right there. Ulick, man, I mean, who the heck remembers Ulick? You got, I got Colin Wayne. And this is volume 1, I think, of 3. So if your character's not even in this set, you got 2 more volumes coming. Oh, Better Ray Bill. This one, that's a sick picture of Better Ray Bill. But there's people that you never even think or heard of. Let's see, what's another interesting one? Dupe got his card in here. Chameleon, Professor X. Here's the Throg base. So I have three Throg cards. But like a character that you wouldn't even think of. Let's see here. I mean, characters that haven't, like, I got Thor. I don't even know who this is. Chthon. So it's fun to go back and kind of figure out, okay, who are these characters? Where do they come from? Who are they? So this set is huge. 180 base card. Okay, that's just these white ones. Does not include any of the variants. Now, Upper Deck went really crazy with the variants. Not a variant fan. So again, I'm not going that deep into variants, guys. But some fun little things. So they have Deep Lore, Weapon Pulse. So we do have a right there. So this one is Dakin's arm. So this is Dakin, almost a Weapon X. I have him on the back. We got Weapon V, developed symbiont soldiers. So that was back when they were in World War. Deep Lore. We have Captain America, Deep Lore. We have the Brute Force animal. So it's like really cool. And then we got these Cosmic Alphas. So we got I have Agamotto. We got Silver's board. Just so much fun. A Point in Time. This one's cool. This one just looks awesome. It's the first Fantastic Four cover. I do have one of X-23, Wolverine right there. And then we have team formations. So we did get Inhumans, and it has, you know, where they were formed, what comic they were in. Down at the bottom, you got the League of Realms, not really sure that one is. And on the back, it has different, you know, points in time through their beginnings, and a little bit on the bottom. You know, Heroes for Hire, it's kind of cool. So, you know, Heroes for Hire, 1978, Luke Cage found a partner in Iron Fist, and they fought the Incinerator. So 1978. So this set is a lot of fun. If you can find them at Target, that's where I'm able to always find them. Pick up a blaster box, guys. Enjoy them. Have fun with them. You know, go through and enjoy ripping cards again. You can't do that very often anymore. And so I think that's just a blast. You know, guys, so those are the two that I've been able to get into. You know, I know that what's the other blaster box that came out? Beginnings. Not Allure. I got some Allure, and the MCU stuff, guys, I'm not a big fan of. So I'm not really going hard into any MCU stuff. I love watching MCU, don't get me wrong. But the cards, I'm like, I'm not a big fan. So they've come out with a lot. So, you know, you go to my Target and you got Shang-Chi and Winter Soldier cards literally chilling there. I'm like, are these going to go on clearance? Maybe if they go on clearance, I'll pick up a pack. I don't know. Yeah, guys, you know, so again, enjoy collecting. Be the common collector. You don't have to have everything, and your pockets don't have to go into crazy debt. Just enjoy what you do. Love it and collect, guys. Again, this is Peter for the Common Collector. I will talk to you guys later. Those are the two sets that have come out and I've had fun with. I hope you're able to have fun with, and I hope you're able to enjoy, guys. So take care. Peter will talk to you later.